Hey everybody. So I attended an anti-fascist rally in downtown Vancouver last week on President's Day. I noticed something came up on it that they were advertising, and I don't know why it came onto my eyes and why it thought that I would be interested in that, but I guess it was right because I went, I'm gonna go check this out. So I ended up going to Esther Short Park and just decided I'm gonna walk around see what this rally's all about, listen to what they're going to be saying up on the microphone and what kind of signs will be out there. And it wasn't very surprising. There were probably a few hundred people at least that were there, and a lot of signs, a lot of, in my opinion, ridiculous signs. But they had people come up to the microphone and share their piece of what they thought about what was going on. And a common theme that they had was definitely a thing against Elon Musk, of course, Trump, being a fascist, Nazi dictator, rapist, felon. It was just on wash, rinse, repeat, everything that was said. And every time they would say it, the crowd would go crazy. Even to the point where there was so much unrealistic hopes, I guess, in what was being proclaimed from the microphone. An example of that would be, we need the U.S. Marshals to arrest Elon Musk. And like everyone went crazy, like, yeah, and you would think that, everybody agreed with that if that crowd was just a microcosm of everyone else's opinions. But everyone in that crowd was really enthusiastic of comments like that, bringing up that he's a felon, Trump's a felon, he's a rapist, and people are just cheering and screaming and, death to Trump and, execute Elon, people cheering. And I had my hoodie on and sunglasses and, was recording a lot of it, and walked out to the outskirts of everything after I'd spent maybe about a half an hour part of that rally and just watching what people were saying. And then I was near kind of the bathrooms on the fringe, and there were some people waiting in line, and it looked like they were just kind of watching from afar. But I asked them, I said, "Are you guys here for the rally?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I said, "Are you guys in support of what this rally is all about?" And this one guy just kind of spoke for them and said, "Oh, absolutely. Yeah. How about you?" And I said, "Oh, absolutely not." No, not at all. I am in support of this, though. So let me clarify. I said, I am in support of people assembling and being able to do this. This should always be protected, no matter how much you agree or disagree with anybody. I do believe in that, but I don't believe in the message that's being spoken. And he kind of stopped, and the guys looked at me and they said, "Oh, that's fair enough, And as I talked to him, I realized these people aren't super unreasonable. And what I expressed to them was this. I said, I think what we've lost as Americans is our ability to talk to each other. I'm very hard-lined on my conservative stances on everything. I don't pull any punches. I don't pretend to be anything else. But I think that we have lost that, And I told him that. And he said, "Yeah, I guess we just need a more unifying message," is what he said. And I asked him, I said, "Well, what would that be?" And he said, I don't know, but we just need a unifying message. The one thing I've seen so much the last several years is that unity sounds great. Who's against unity? Being a moderate sounds safe. Who hates a moderate? Someone who kind of is for everybody, And when I hear people say that I'm more in the middle, I'm a moderate, what I'll ask is, what do you mean by that? What does that even mean to you? Because your version of what that means could be different than someone else's. And a lot of times people will say, "Well, I'm really conservative on economic issues, but I'm more kind of moderate on social issues." And I go, and they'll say, "Well, and they'll usually bring up, I don't think it's wrong for someone if they want to be gay, that's not wrong." And I go, "Okay. Yeah, what law is going to prohibit you from being able to do that? What conservative laws are keeping people from being able to do that?" "Well, I don't know." And anyways, it always starts a good dialogue. And I've had great conversations with people. The reality is most people don't identify as political. They'll read headlines, they'll see things. Maybe you're one of those people. And that's fine. It's noisy, it's gross. Politics is a confusing labyrinth to try to navigate sometimes. Not sometimes, a lot of times. And I think what people are looking for is they want to see people that are principled, that stand for what they believe, that respect the rights, the true rights and freedoms that are given to everybody, regardless of whether you agree with them or not. Just like that rally that happened, I said, I agree with them being able to do this. This should never be stopped. People should be able to always have their First Amendment right to be able to go out and assemble and to speak and say what they want to say, even if it's ridiculous. Leave it up to the court of public opinion to be able to dissect what people say. Don't outlaw it. Don't try to silence people no matter how much you disagree with them. And I'm actually in favor of people, if they say things I think are absolutely ridiculous, let them say it louder so everyone in the back can hear. And so those conversations, I'm hoping, especially these next 2 years, I serve a pretty, I'm honored to serve a role as a chairman for the Clark County Republican Party. And I know that I have to represent in a lot of ways, the party itself. And I'm careful to be representation of the PCOs and the messages that they want to get across and the things that they want to champion. But for me personally, I'm going to make it a real big effort to talk to people that disagree with me vehemently and find where we maybe have common ground, because it's such a huge portion of our voters right now that we have in our county. They're people that just go, gosh, I hate politics. I don't know. I don't really trust anybody. I don't know how things work. Look, again, I'm a strong conservative on everything, but I'm willing to talk to anybody. And so if you're that person, I'm back on Facebook just for a little bit. Again, I had to get on for my business page. Some of you have noticed I've been off for quite a bit the last 2 years. My thumbs will get to carpal tunnel syndrome trying to reply to everything, but I'm going to try to throw little tidbits here out here and there. But if you know me and you know me well, you know I love all people. I just don't love all ideas, and I'm happy to beat up those ideas with you. Anyways, just thought I'd share my story of my anti-fascist rally attendance. Hope you're all doing well. Bless you. Have a good rest of your day.